Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation, we're going to take a look at how we go about spoofing fake TCP IP packets using Hping3. Hping3 is a terminal application for Linux that will allow you to analyze and assemble TCP IP packets quickly. Unlike a conventional ping used to send ICMP packets, Hping3 allows the sending of TCP, UDP, and raw IP packets. For this lab demonstration, I'll be using one virtual install of Kali Linux, one virtual install of OWASP Broken Web Application VM, and I am going to ensure that both VirtualBox network adapters are set to NAT network. You'll need to ensure that you have the correct IP addresses for both your Kali and the OWASP VM. The OWASP VM will show you its current IP address once you log on to the terminal. The username and password are provided at the terminal window. For your Kali, open a terminal and use the ifconfig command to find the IP address assigned to your Ethernet 0 adapter. In this lab, you will learn how to send spoofed HTTP packets to a target system using Hping3. If you are not logged on to your Kali machine as root, you will need to prefix every command with sudo. To begin this lab, let's open up a terminal, and at the prompt, let's type in sudo Wireshark. Hit enter. To start the packet capture, you must first select the appropriate network interface. Notice that Ethernet 0 is selected by default. There are two methods to start the packet capturing process. You can either double-click on the network adapter name or click the first blue button in the icon bar below the menu. This is the start button, and we can also start the packet capture using Ethernet 0. Let the packet capture run. Now we're going to open up a second terminal, and at the prompt we're going to type in the following. Sudo Hping3 space. Now we're going to type in the IP address of our target. 10.0.2.15, give it a space, a -t. That is the time to live for the packets. We have set that time to live at 128. Give it a space. Give it two dashes, /rand-source. The rand-source switch is what's going to randomize our IP address. Go ahead and hit enter. Go ahead and minimize your terminal for Hping3, and you can see that the packet capture has begun on Wireshark. Let's go ahead and stop the packet capture. In the source column, you'll see all the randomization of the IP addresses that are being sent out using this Hping3 utility. From the source column, just select any IP address, double-click it. In our center window pane, just go ahead and select Internet Protocol version 4, double-click it. Adjust the bottom window so that you can see the time to live information. Here we can see that the time to live for each one of these IP packets that are being sent is 128, which is what we configured inside of the terminal for the syntax for Hping3. Let's go ahead and start a new scan. When prompted, or you're being asked to either save or continue without saving, select the button for continue without saving. Bring back up your window for Hping3. Go ahead and do a Control-C. At the prompt, you can type in clear. Hit enter. Hping3 also allows us to send spoof traffic to a particular port. In this next example, we're going to send our spoofed IP packets using port 80. To do this, we're going to type in the following command. Sudo Hping3 space followed by the IP address of our target. Give it a space, a -t for the time to live. Give it another space, a -p. This is going to assign the port that we want to use to send these packets to. In this case, we would like to check for HTTP traffic on port 80. Give it a space, and again, we're going to use a random IP source. So it's --rand-source. When you're ready, go ahead and hit enter. Go ahead and minimize your terminal, return to Wireshark, and now you'll see that the port that is being used is going to be port 80. To confirm this, just grab any IP address, go ahead and double-click it. Go down to the bottom, find your transmission control protocol, go ahead and double-click it. And you can scroll down just a little bit and you'll see that the destination port is going to be port 80. Once again, let's start a new packet capture without saving the existing one. Let's go ahead and stop. Let's go ahead and start. When prompted to save, you're going to select the button that says continue without saving. Again, let's switch back on over to our terminal for Hping3. Go ahead and do a Control-C. Do a clear. Hping3 will also allow us to spoof using a specific IP address. To do this, we're going to type in the following command. At my terminal prompt, I've typed in sudo space Hping3, give it a space, the IP address of our target, which is 10.0.2.15, give it a space. Again, the time to live will be set to 128 using the -t switch. Give it a space. Now we're going to type in a -A, give it a space, followed by the IP address we want to use. Once you have all that typed in, go ahead and hit enter. Return back on over to your Wireshark window. And now you'll note that the source IP address is now 4.4.4.4, which is the source IP we chose to use. And so in this short lab, you learned how to spoof your source IP address using Hping3. You may see the following scenario in your certification exam where you need to spoof your source IP address. Which of the following tools would you use? The answer is Hping3. I'm Professor K. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.